What's up, everybody? So I'm on my way to, I'm going to go fishing for about an hour or so, just kill a little time. It's not too bad out today, got a little cloud cover. As long as I'm in the shade, I think I'll be all right. But some things that, want to talk about, Uh, what's up, Joker? Uh, Spy? So wait for a few more people to come in, and I want to touch base on this whole limited forum, public forum, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Versus our rights to record public officials in the course of their duty. You know. You're looking at me driving down the road to go fishing. Hey, what's up? 14 words. I just saw him. I just saw 14 words at Thornton's, guys. Me and him had a good little talk. Every time I go fishing. Well, I ain't got nothing to catch a buzz with, but oh well. But yeah, what I want to talk about is, I hear people talking, like saying how, when we go into a public building, how it's a limited public forum, and they can make you leave if they want to. I think I disagree with that. I think I disagree with that because of a couple of reasons, okay? The main reason is because how can we have the right. It's our right. No, I don't, Billy. The reason I have an issue with that whole thing is because we have a right to film our public officials in the course of their duty, right? Well, if that's the truth, then how can they trespass us from a public building if we're not causing any problems? Us personally, we can't help how some snowflake feels about being on camera while he's out in public. If they cause a scene, then they should be removed, not us. But that's my issue. I don't feel that we should. I don't think that it's as cut and dry as a lot of these people are talking. I mean, to me, it's just not that cut and dry. How can we have the right to film our public officials, but yet, if that public official doesn't like us recording them, they can trespass us from the property? No. I mean, granted, they got the guns and they got the jail cell, so they can make you leave in handcuffs if they want. And they can do whatever they want, of course, we know this. If they want to trespass you, they're going to trespass you. But is there a legal footing to stand on for them if you take that to appeals? Or if you even take that to the Supreme Court or whatever, I don't think they have a leg to stand on in that matter. Of course, if you're in there acting a fucking fool, then yeah, you're going to be dealt with accordingly. Then that's that's disorderly conduct, I mean, but, the two favorite things that the police like to throw out when you're filming is disorderly conduct and interfering. And if you're standing quietly off to the side just filming the everyday functions of that entity, that's not that isn't interfering, and it damn sure ain't disruption, disorderly conduct. Um, I missed something. Hang on, when I get up here and park, I'll read what you said, Eric. I missed what you said. Someone's got my damn spot. It's all right. I will go up here closer. All right, here, nice spot right here, guys. Okay, I missed what you said. Let me scroll back up, guys. Sorry. Oh wow. So he left his kid out in the heat in the car, and he didn't get in no trouble. Hey, Mark, what's up? Yeah, that seems on. That doesn't seem too right to me. I mean, I know. I'm. I've seen shit on the news. Several people go to prison for that. Go to jail, be arrested for the same exact thing. But nothing happened to him because he's what? Because he's a cop. But y'all tell me what do you guys think about what I said? You know, I mean, honestly. I mean, honestly, what do you guys feel about that? About, that verse, our right to film public officials. You know what I'm saying? Mark, I said, you know how you got these auditors and these activists talking about limited public forums and the people that get arrested because they don't leave a public building. Oh, they were wrong. I don't think it's that cut and dry, man. You know, yeah, limited public forums are fine, but uh, if we have a right, Mark, to film public officials in the course of their duty, right? Oh, they do, Spy. They sure do. Um, if we have a right, Mark, we have a right to film our public officials in the course of their duty. How can I go into a public building and do that if every snowflake that works for the city, every public worker is a snowflake and wants to have me trespass from the property just simply because I'm sitting there quietly filming them? You see what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Tyrant Hunter? I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Is that I don't see how there's got to be more than there's got to be more to it than that. Just because it's a limited forum doesn't mean that they have the right to trespass you. You know what I mean? They can't trespass you just because you have a camera. And if you're not doing anything against the law, then the trespass has to be illegal, right? Hey, Roadrunner. I'm doing good, buddy. How you doing? Cat. Maddie, how you doing? I loved your video you just did. The one where you got them glasses for that inmate. That was awesome. Good job. That was great work. That you really did. That was really something to be proud of. You did very good helping that mom. I'm sure she really appreciates it. Yeah, that's where I have a problem. How do you feel about that, Maddie? About that situation? About um, even though it's a limited public forum, you know, even though it's a limited public forum, as long as we're sitting in there quietly, not interrupting anything, I don't feel that they have the right, legally have the right to um, to trespass us. Would you? I mean, how can we have a right to film public officials in the course of their duties if every public official is a snowflake and kicks us out? You know. Exactly, Marino. Yeah, that's what I thought. Um, what is Maddie? I'll have to look that up. What is it called? McDonald versus Coral Gables. Okay. Um, was did um was that case? What did he win the right to sit inside the public building and record, or how is that? What is that case hit on? I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to put a fishing pole in the river and fish for a little bit. So tell me what. I'll have to look that up. McDonald versus Coral Gables. I'm gonna have to look that up. Ah, that's good. That's good to know. Yeah, this time I hope I do too, and I don't lose the other half of my only pole I have left. Yeah, Tyrant Hunter. If you're not doing anything illegal, um, they really don't have a leg to stand on to throw you out. I mean, as long as you're in a public area and you're just filming, that's not a reason to throw you out. You're not doing anything. If you're just sitting there quietly recording, you know, here's the thing, Tyrant Hunter. You have to be willing to take that L. You have to be willing to take that arrest and take that all the way to the federal level. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, to make the change in your state, that's what you're going to have to do. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, Grim, I agree. Right. Supreme Court has to. Are you talking in your last video, Maddie? Yeah. Yeah, that was awesome, dude. That was awesome. they, the way it changes when there's a camera in their face. I can imagine the shit they gave that mom before you come in. You know what I mean? I can just imagine all the shit they gave her. They probably had tons of. She probably got disrespected left and right. Because I know how they are. They act like pretty much like, screw you, lady. What, he's here and you ain't nothing you can do about it. Screw you. But as soon as you walk in with a camera, they're like, oh shit. Yep, I bet it did. I mean, you know, the way their attitudes change when a camera's in their face, it's amazing. All right, I'm gonna get a worm, guys, and I'm gonna throw my pole in real quick. Talk amongst yourselves while I get my stuff thrown in. I can't take my phone off the charger because it's low. It's only like 30%. But I'm gonna bait my hook and throw it in. I hate these worms. I guess I could take it off for a minute. Let me get my chair set up too, guys. And then I'll talk with you. Wow. All right. All right. I'm going to take you guys with me. Hang on. All right. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry. Sorry about that, y'all. Whew. Okay, put you guys over this way a little bit. So, all right. Whew. Okay. Let's see what I can see here. All right. Whatever I can catch, Roadrunner. Except a turtle, man. I caught last time I fished, I caught a turtle, big old turtle, man. I had to throw it back in with I couldn't get the hook. He had swallowed it and everything. I just try to catch whatever, man. You know. Oh, that's disgusting, Mark. Right, anything that bites, Grim. No, I'm not fly fishing, so I ain't gonna catch a bass, but I'm bottom fishing. Probably a catfish or something, a carp. Yeah, I think he was okay though, Moat. They're pretty resilient. Um, and it'll rust probably pretty quick. I'm sure. I don't know. Hopefully, it kind of sucks, but you don't want to eat the catfish out of here. I make some badass catfish too, by the way. Uh, Tyrant Hunter, I make the baddest catfish this side of the Pecos. Yeah, I'm right above. Yeah, I'm right above the dam. Yeah. It had two baby turtles in it. Wow, really? That's crazy. I ain't never. I didn't know that they would do that. Wow, they must have been pretty small. But yeah, that I mean, that's the big issue with a lot of these auditors. Oh, really? A gopher turtle, dude? That better not have been bird shit. I'm tell you what, something wet just dropped on me. I'm about to get pissed. No, it wasn't. I was about to get mad, dude. A dead Middletown prostitute. Yeah, I probably will. But, but you gotta, you know, people say the community's going down, and it's about dead, and I don't agree with that. I like I said last stream, I think that it's just working itself out. Those who weren't cut out to do this and be an activist are, you know, they're folding their hand and walking away, basically, or they're flip flopping and going to the side of the trolls. They're becoming trolls. And you know, like just like I mentioned something to I watched Desert Sentinel's stream a couple months ago, just like I did with uh, right, Maddie, no doubt. Um, with as far as him and OG, both saying reporting on my arrest. I didn't mind them reporting on my arrest. Right, reporting on my arrest was fine, but they could have gave me the courtesy of also reporting on my no bill. That I got, that I had vindication. But see, that's not what they're about. They're just about the drama, and they want to start. They want to make us look bad and make us look like whatever. It is what it is. Just like people thinking that because we have somebody in this community has a criminal record, they can't. Uh, yeah, that's a good idea, Maddie. That's a damn good idea. That's exactly what I need to do. Oh yeah, this river. Yeah, I can only imagine what's in here. I just don't have time for people who you know sit around and they spend their day thinking of ways to degrade somebody, and it is what it is. But I'm not gonna like Maddie said, I'm not gonna sit around and I don't know. I try to stay out of the drama and all the bullshit infighting and stuff, and you know, I have a hard time, Maddie, when uh, uh, yeah, right, Maddie. They think that because I have a criminal record that I can't be an activist. Like, I will admit, you guys, that when I first started doing this, and you can go back and you can look at my first few audits, I was an asshole, and you could tell that I had a chip on my shoulder against police, and I hated them, and I didn't give a shit if every one of them got shot and killed, But I've changed a lot since then. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the same person I was. I give them a chance. As long as they don't disrespect me, I'm cool. I show them respect, but they got to earn it with me. Yeah, no doubt, Maddie. Um, and now I just give them a chance. I'm a little more sterner on the Hamilton cops, just the ones that I know, because you guys got to think it'd be sort of like the cops in your town. I'm sure you guys know what cops are tyrants and what cops ain't in your town. And I know what cops are tyrants here in this town, and I don't give them no respect because they haven't earned any respect from me. So therefore, if you see me being a dick to a cop, I'm here in Hamilton, it's because he's earned that dickheadedness. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, like there's a lot of new ones. Like I don't think I told you guys this. When I was changing my tire the other day, um, there was a young blonde-haired cop. Believe it was the cop that, I believe it was the cop that was in my video, the other day, where the guy was in the shed at the house down the street from me. Uh, exactly, Joker. Um, he was the one. He was the young blonde-headed one that was in the middle. Um, I was changing my tire, and he come by, and my wife was sitting in the chair at the back of the car to make sure nobody run me over while I was sitting there changing the tire. Well, she was like, "Did you see that? Did you see that?" He come creeping by, you know. That's good, Maddie. That's how I need to be. I try to, when I watch your stuff, I learn from you, Maddie, and that's, I mean, because you always professional, and you know, I don't really ever see you really lose your cool. You try to stay perfect, and that's how I want to be. You know, it's taking some work. You know, I'm working on it. But she was like, "Did you see him? Did you see him?" I was like, "No." She was like, "He was creeping, staring." I was like, "Was he really?" And he was like, he come back around and down the street or down the alley, and she's like, "Here he comes, here he comes." I was like, "Well, damn it." You know, I had my hands were all greasy and shit. I was like, "Grab your phone, get ready to record." And he pulls right up next to me and asked me if I needed any help changing my tire. You know, so I don't know if that was for the benefit of the camera, that he probably thought I was recording, but I kind of think it wasn't. I kind of think that he's a newer officer. Have recorded him a few times out on the streets, and from what I can tell, he's always been really professional and really courteous and respectful. Hopefully that doesn't change. And I don't know. Mark, you crazy. Well, I think, to be able to take someone's freedom, you got to be somewhat of a dick, I think, I don't think I could be a cop. I don't think I could take somebody to jail. I mean, now, don't get me wrong, a child molester or a rapist or something like that, that's different. But somebody who just, like for instance, in my one video that's got like almost 600,000 views, where I jaywalked. They thought I jaywalked. He was going to take me to jail if I didn't sign the ticket. I could not have done that to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You know. And I found out later on that, yep, I had to sign the ticket. That if I didn't sign the ticket, taking me to jail was officer discretion. But we all know damn good and well that he would have took my ass to jail just because he could have. You know what I mean? So I didn't have a choice but to sign it. I shouldn't have signed it. Hindsight 50-50, you know. I shouldn't have signed it, because if wouldn't have signed it and he would have arrested me and took me to jail, that would have been a pretty good lawsuit against him, considering they him for something I didn't do. That would have been a 100% false arrest, because I beat that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the ticket was improper. But it is what it is. Uh, I'm I try to grow as an activist and as an auditor, and try to do better. And that's all I can do. I'm by no means perfect, but you know, because I have a hard time letting shit go. I mean, you can ask my wife; she could tell you. She'd be the first one to tell you. Uh, I have a hard time letting something go, especially if I feel I'm in the right. If I feel like I'm in the right, you're gonna play hell getting me to drop it, because I'm in the right. But whatever. It people, some people, are better, or I don't know, suited to do that kind of thing. I'm just not. I have just like I don't think I'll ever have a channel that's got 60,000 views, 60,000 subscribers. Yeah, Mode. It's hard, man. It's hard for me to let things go. But But I don't know. I don't expect nothing more from someone like Ohio Guardian 2.0 than what he portrays. I had him pegged the minute he came back from Texas and begged for money from the subscribers on a lie. I knew exactly what kind of person he was. So anything he does doesn't surprise me. But that's. I mean, yeah, I bet you do, Mark. What's that? Spy? What? Being an auditor? Eric. Well, you know that the thing with that shit now. Also, James, is that a lot of cops will still screw up in front of the camera because they feel like, to hell with, they'll go to the point. Well, they'll be cool until they see that you're not live streaming. That's why I try to live stream any time I go and I get any kind of uh, interaction with a cop. I could try to go live because it's not against the, it's not over, or let me rephrase this. It's not beyond a cop, a lot of cops, to snatch that camera out of your hand, destroy it, and guess what? You have no evidence, and anything they say you did, you're going to be convicted of in court because you can believe that they're going to believe that cop, and a jury's going to believe that cop over you every single time. So unless you have that shit live streaming, you're not safe. A camera don't keep you safe. You know, only time a camera keeps you safe is when they they think you're live streaming. Otherwise, you're screwed. It's sort of like when I went to, I don't know if you guys seen the video where I went to my daughter's trailer because the Aaron's rental was there, uh, and was trying to get, and the cops were there beating on her door, threatening to arrest her. Well, when I went out there and first thing I said was, whoever's threatening to arrest my daughter can kick rocks, right? Something to that effect. Uh, the one cop started to walk towards me, and he was going to get violent with me. You could see it in his face until I was like, "You're live." I was like, and he wasn't. They weren't. I wasn't live. I was just recording. I was like, "You're live," and he stopped dead in his fucking tracks. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "You're live on YouTube right now, buddy," and he stopped dead in his tracks. But he wouldn't have if he just thought I was recording. Believe my video camera would have been destroyed along with the video evidence, and I would have had an assault charge. If I wouldn't have been beat the shit out of and shot, you know what I'm saying? It's a good chance of all that. Especially when you're dealing with the new Miami police around here. Oh yeah, yeah, they will. Spy, ain't no doubt. You got to remember, they all work for the same entity. It's just like all these people listening to Merb. Guys, oh my God, dude. Merb is an officer of the fucking court. You know what I'm saying? He's no better than the judge or the cop that's out there. You know what I'm saying? You think that a lawyer's there for you? Shit. I don't care if you're paying that lawyer $5,000. If the judge and prosecutor get up in the judge's chambers and your lawyer and they all believe that judge, that cop or that lawyer of yours is going to do whatever the fuck that judge says for him to do. Believe that. And if that's throw your ass under the bus, that's right where your ass will be. And the bus is going to run you over, stop, back up, back over you, and go back over you forward again. Believe that. I mean, I ain't met too many straight shooter lawyers. I've met one, I think, one straight shooter lawyer who told me all this. You know, he's the one that told me all this, and his name was David Albrecht. He's a lawyer here in Hamilton. He's a hell of a lawyer, you know, and he straight flat said it. He doesn't. He's like, I don't care if you're a preacher, you know, at the biggest church in the universe. You walk down the street and a cop stops you, arrests you, and takes you and arrests you for having 8 million pounds of marijuana. You just got convicted for 8 million pounds of marijuana, because it's going to be in court. The bottom line is your word against that cop's, and they're going to take that cop's word every single time. And I mean every single time. And that's a shame that we have we have citizens who just think that the police do no wrong and they're here to help us. And why do people harass them police officers? They're heroes. You know, get the fuck out of here. A hero? Fuck. Really? Sorry, guys. Oh my God, Michelle, stop. Sorry, you guys. My wife keeps calling. She can very easily just tell me what she wants right here, but she's calling me to interrupt in my live stream. She was just on here. What's up, babe? You need to talk to me? What's going on? Yeah, it's because my wife called in. Right, Mo? Oh, okay. All right, guys. Go. All right, something's going on. I got the 911. I'll keep you guys informed. Later.